Independent wrestling is a platform that paves the way for the newer generation to showcase their ability. Whether it be in Canada, the UK or the United States, it seems that the independent scene is certainly the place to be in professional wrestling right now. Join us in this episode of Wrestling's Confidential Files as we talk about the rise of the independent wrestling scene. "10 years ago, independent wrestling was a dark kept secret restricted to a small circle of fans. It's not hard to understand why either. It had only been 6 years since the World Wrestling Entertainment had acquired World Championship Wrestling and Extreme Championship Wrestling. In this time, the only promotion that really rose to prominence was Ring of Honor. However, ROH didn't have the exposure to make a dent in the market. YouTube was in its infancy and Twitter had just been launched. Today, advances in technology have given rise to the increased awareness of independent wrestling. There was a time when exposure to independent wrestling was limited to DVD sales. The main driver of revenue and exposure has always been, and continues to be, the sale of DVDs. However, a lot has changed over the last 10 years. The rapid growth of YouTube provides an outlet for fans and promotions to upload content to reach a wider audience. Twitter's popularity has blew up overnight, giving both wrestlers and promoters an avenue to keep in touch with fans. No longer did you have to scroll for dirt sheets to find an event or look for a match card. Everything was at your fingertips, and it was all in one place. Ring of Honor has been around for 13 years now and developed a reputation for featuring the best pure wrestling in the United States, maybe even the world. Ring of Honor managed to survive through the years, overcoming controversies such as Rob Feinstein being caught in a paedophile sting operation, TNA severing working agreements, and Sinclair purchasing the company when they reached turbulent financial waters. They managed to build one of the most dedicated fan bases anywhere in the world. Long before any independent wrestling promotion was doing weekly or monthly pay-per-views on the internet or streaming, there were videotapes and DVDs. ROH created one of the largest independent distributions ever seen. They sold these tapes in almost every state across the country. Fans traded tapes internationally. ROH became known worldwide overnight. In the future, they would be on the forefront of streaming events and internet pay-per-views. That hasn't changed and never will. With ROH being known worldwide, they continued to capitalise. They quickly became known for showcasing some of the best wrestlers in the world at the time, including Samoa Joe and CM Punk. They went from doing shows in gymnasiums to 500 people, then to bigger events featuring over 2,000 fans, which was unheard of for an independent at the time. ROH fans quickly became known for being so dedicated to the honour of professional wrestling and simply being crazy for ROH. Even to this day, Ring of Honor are known for producing some of the finest talent in professional wrestling today. Guys like Samoa Joe, Austin Aries, Daniel Bryan and CM Punk. When it comes to the rise of the independent scene, ROH should be given major credit for their part in the growth. The influence of independent wrestling on the WWE over the past few years is glaringly obvious. In fact, the only heavily panned indie style can now be seen in the WWE. Many of the WWE's matches resemble an indie style match with fast-paced action and fighting spirit sequences. At this point, the WWE no longer denies the indies existence, they simply can't. The biggest proof of this is the NXT brand. NXT isn't a developmental system, it's actually WWE's attempt to create their own independent promotion. It's packaged and sold differently from their other programming. The crowd is smaller, well, as small as they can do while still earning a profit, and there is a greater emphasis on the wrestling. In November of 2017, Dave Meltzer of the Wrestling Observer reported that the Young Bucks and Cody Rhodes Bullet Club t-shirts were the number 2 and number 3, respectively, best sellers in Hot Topic. This means they have outsold every WWE t-shirt that the store carries. Meltzer also noted that the WWE Network's profits are nowhere near the targeted goal for 2017. According to Meltzer, WWE promised everyone last year they were going to have bigger profits in 2017 than the previous year, in 2016. He said, "So last year's profits were about $30 million, said Meltzer on the August 1st, 2017 episode of Wrestling Observer Radio. And this year, we're about halfway through, and I don't know the exact numbers, but it's like 5 or 6 million, which means there's a lot of catching up to do." The rapid loss of network subscribers and the falling revenue all raise some red flags. How can a company without any competition experience such turbulent times? Maybe the competition is coming from where they least expect it. The traditional draconian business model of the WWE is slowly becoming their own downfall. The independents have demonstrated that the benefits of strength in unity far outweigh the benefits of being a monopoly. For a lot of hardcore wrestling fans, one show is as eagerly awaited as WrestleMania in 2018, and that is All In. The event, which is being financed by the Young Bucks and Cody Rhodes, has been generating an unprecedented amount of buzz among both the hardcore and the casual fans. It's being dubbed as the biggest indie show of the year. What started out as a bet with legendary wrestling journalist Dave Meltzer has turned into something which could change indie wrestling forever. The Young Bucks are considered marketing geniuses, and they have left no stone unturned to ensure that this event grabs maximum eyeballs. They, along with Cody and the rest of the Bullet Club, have promoted the event aggressively on social media. In May of 2018, it was announced that the All In event sold out in under 30 minutes. This meant they managed to sell over 10,000 tickets, while only a few hundred tickets were purchased by scalpers, which makes the feat even more impressive. All In will take place on September 1st, 2018 from the Sears Center in Chicago, and will be the biggest non-WWE wrestling event in the United States or Canada since the closing of WCW in 2001. Several wrestlers sent out messages commending Cody and the Young Bucks, while others are calling it one of the most significant accomplishments in modern day professional wrestling. While All In will be the biggest non-WWE event in the US in over a decade, there are many other independent companies that are still contributing to the rise of the wrestling business. Companies like PWG, CZW, and Progress, just to name a few, still showcase some of the finest wrestling today and will continue to help give a platform to the new up-and-coming talent in the wrestling world. If All In has proved anything, is that independent is well and truly alive in 2018, meaning the only way is up. WWE may just have some competition on their hands.